The U.S. Supreme Court just handed President Trump a powerful new tool, one that could reshape how America regulates everything from consumer safety to environmental protection. In a sweeping emergency ruling, the court said Trump can fire members of independent federal agencies at will. What does this mean for American democracy, and why are legal scholars calling this decision a major red line? Let's break it down. At the center of this case is the Consumer Product Safety Commission, or CPSC, an agency tasked with protecting the public from dangerous products. Traditionally, members of the CPSC serve fixed terms and can only be removed for cause, meaning serious misconduct or neglect of duty. But in July 2025, the Trump administration challenged this structure, arguing that the president should be able to remove commissioners based on policy disagreements alone. In a 6-3 decision, the Supreme Court sided with the White House, saying that the Constitution gives the president the authority to control executive agencies, even so-called independent ones. This ruling doesn't just affect the CPSC. It could change the rules for a dozen other federal agencies, including the Federal Trade Commission, the Securities and Exchange Commission, and the Environmental Protection Agency. These watchdogs were designed to operate without political interference. Now, any sitting president could fire regulators who don't align with their political agenda. Legal analysts warn that this move blurs the line between executive power and independent oversight, raising concerns about politicizing institutions that are supposed to serve the public impartially. The response has been divided predictably along party lines. Republicans say this is a win for accountability and presidential authority. Senator Josh Hawley called it a restoration of constitutional order. Democrats, meanwhile, are sounding the alarm. Senator Elizabeth Warren warned that the decision could allow presidents to stack regulatory bodies with loyalists and dismantle oversight from the inside. The Biden administration, along with civil liberties groups, condemned the ruling as a threat to democratic norms. This isn't the first time the Supreme Court has expanded presidential control over regulators. In 2020, the court allowed the president to fire the head of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. But this new decision goes even further, suggesting that no regulatory body is truly independent. If it falls under the executive branch, the long-term implications, future presidents, Republican or Democrat, could remake entire agencies overnight, firing commissioners not for corruption, but for policy disagreement. It's a shift that could erode checks and balances and reshape the way power flows through Washington. This Supreme Court decision may seem like legal fine print, but its consequences are massive. The independence of federal watchdogs has long been a cornerstone of American democracy. Now, that foundation is shifting. If you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. The Policy Thread brings you clear, thoughtful breakdowns of the biggest political stories every week.